Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed a drugstore makeup tutorial. I went to CVS yesterday and I bought so many new things. The drugstore has got a lot of new products out right now. So I went all out and bought a bunch of new products to use for this video, and I give you guys my thoughts about each of the products that I'm using and what I like about them. And I did find a few products that I did not like, and some of the products that I used in this video were not drugstore. Most of the products that I use in this video are drugstore. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video and let's get right into it. I went to CVS yesterday and bought a lot of new products and I wanted to test them out for you on camera. I have not found an eyeshadow primer from the drugstore. Smashbox Cosmetics, this is their 24-hour photo finish shadow primer, and I have been loving this eyeshadow primer. I would apply it with your fingertips. I would not use a brush because the texture of the primer is very silicone and it doesn't work well with a brush. It just slips off of the brush. I wanted to use it on camera because this is a new product for me. I have tried eyeshadow primers from the drugstore. I just haven't found one that's good. I'm going to carve out my brows because I've been really loving that look lately with really structured brows. And I'm going to be using the Photo Focus concealer from Wet n Wild, and I'm in the shade Light Ivory, and I'm going to use that to carve out my brows. I've never used this concealer before. It smells like paint, and I'm using an R42 brush from Morphe to carve out my brows. They're not only cruelty-free, but vegan. I didn't know that. I do like the concealer. It's very creamy and very easy to blend out, but I don't like the smell. I have the L'Oreal La Palette Nude 1, and I saw this palette, and I thought, it's very cool because it has very nice cool tones. This is the La Palette Nude Intense from L'Oreal. So that's what it looks like. It has 10 shades, and I am going to be using, you know what's interesting? They have a brush that comes with it. So it has like this part on the end, which I hate those little sponge applicators. And then it has a little fluffy brush, which could be useful, but I'm really not gonna use that, so we're just gonna set that aside. I'm going to go in with White Lies from Makeup Geek. It is a pure white shade. I'm going to set down my eyeshadow primer with that. Now I'm going to take my La Palette Nude Intense from L'Oreal, and I'm going to take this lavender pink shade and put that in the crease. I'm using a Morphe 506 to blend that out. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of, I'm going to go in with Bake Sale from Makeup Geek. I'm going to apply that over top because I wanted it to be a little bit warmer. I'm using an M433 from Morphe, one of my favorite blending brushes. Makeup Geek is a very affordable brand. They're also cruelty-free. Now I'm going to take a little bit of Tiki Hut. Is Tiki Hut? Yes. Tiki Hut from Makeup Geek, and use that in the outer part of my crease. So I want this to be like a warm, smoky eye. So I'm just kind of layering down shadows to help blending. G24 from Morphe to blend that in. Now I'm going to take my M431 from Morphe, and I'm going to take this shade down here, this purple. I'm going to put that on the outer edge to give the look a little bit more of that smoky, cool tone look. Making sure to feather up in the crease with my pencil brush, so that way there's not like a line here, but then there's nothing up here. So it's like dark here, but then it's gradient. So that's what you want your eyeshadow to be, is gradient. Ooh, that's beautiful. These are very pigmented, I will say. Now I'm going to take my E18 from Morphe, and I'm going to take the next shade down, which is this darker purple, and I'm going to put that right over top. Oh my god, that is pigmented. I'm just kind of layering. I'm just blending out with my E27 from Morphe. Alright, for the center of the lid, I'm going to take this champagne shade down here, and I'm going to apply that. I wet my brush using some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, and apply that to the center of the lid. That's not the shine that we wanted. Okay. I'm going to take the Rimmel Eyeshadow Magnificent Eyes eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of this sparkly champagne shade right there. I'm going to take a little bit of that purple shade that we used before, that light like one right there. Put a little bit of that on the very outer edge to intensify it a little bit more. Going in with a clean crease brush. This one is from Sigma, their E40, and I'm going to blend that together just to make sure everything is seamless. For liner, I'm going to take my NYC liquid eyeliner in black, and I'm going to line the top lash line. I'm going to take my Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer, and I'm going to line the outer third of my eye. And I'm going to line the inner third of my eye using the Rimmel Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer in Nude. One of my favorite nude liners. I'm going to set my liner down using a black eyeshadow from Makeup Geek, and this is Corrupt, which is a very dark, rich black shadow. It will set down any liner you put down. It will not move, it will not budge throughout the day. And I like to use a flat brush like this one. This one is from Morphe. This is the M432. There. For primer, I am using the NYX Angel Veil primer. I haven't used this primer in forever. I really like it. And I'm using my M439 from Morphe to apply it. I love this brush because it blends out foundation. I love round top brushes. Freaking love them. For foundation, I am using two foundations. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation, and I'm in the shade Buff Beige. I'm also going to be mixing that with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I'm in the shade Creamy Natural. And I'm going to mix those two together because I love the finish of the CoverGirl foundation, but I also love the luminosity of the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. We're going to work the foundation. You see that coverage? That's coverage. And I don't know why I'm holding such a little mirror, because my face doesn't fit in the mirror. I'm going to take the concealer from Wet n Wild that we used before, and I'm going to use that to conceal under my eyes. I'm going to take my G2 brush from Morphe, and I'm going to blend that in. Wow, that is very flawless. I am surprised. I also got the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover Concealer Palette, and this is the shade 220. So I'm going to use this shade right here and a little bit of that one to contour. This cream contour is a little bit more natural than powder contouring. Alright, well, that didn't work. That's way too orange. I'm just going to highlight a little bit more using my LA Pro Girl Concealer, and this is the shade Classic Ivory. And I'm going to blend that in with my E8 brush from Morphe. This is not a drugstore product. This is the Cover FX Perfect setting powder, and I've heard people rave about this powder, and I am so excited, guys. I'm gonna take a little bit on my E49 from Morphe. Just gonna put some underneath the eye to set that concealer down. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light, and I'm going to set the rest of my face with my G36 brush. I'm going to sweep off my under eye bake using my NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana. I used to use this all the time. It's so brightening, and I'm still loving the concealer. It's set really, really well. Bronzer. The Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This has been my favorite bronzer from the drugstore lately. It is amazing. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It also smells like a tropical vacation. I'm going to take that on my E3 brush from Morphe. For blush, I am going to use the Butter Blush from Physicians Formula, and this is in the shade Plum Rose. I'm just going to take some on my E4 brush, sorry, my R4 brush from Morphe. For contour, I'm going to take some Makeup Geek. This is not a drugstore brand, but they are very affordable. So I'm going to take this one right here, and I'm also going to take this one right here, which is Breakup, and then the other one was Infidelty. And I'm using my R13 brush, a little bit more of that Plum Rose color. For highlighter, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Gold Bar highlighter in Holly Goldhead. I'm going to use the M501 from Morphe to apply the highlighter. Yes, Wet n Wild. I'm going to take a little bit of this color, this nice red, purple color, which I am living for. And I'm going to take a little bit of the purple shade from the very end and put that on the lower lash line. Put that on the inner corner with my M574. This is one of Morphe's new brushes they came out with a few weeks ago. Now I'm going to take a little bit of this lilac on the very edge and put that on the very inner corner. I'm going to take the NYX Tame Frame Brow Pomade, and I'm in the shade Chocolate, and I'm going to apply that to my brows so they stay down. For mascara, I'm going to use the Maybelline Falsies Push-Up Drama Mascara. This is one of my favorite Maybelline mascaras. I'm going to contour my nose using the Breakup shade from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be using my M73 from Morphe. For lipstick, I am using the Morphe Liquid Lip in the shade Brunch. These liquid lipsticks remind me a lot of the Ofra liquid lipsticks. They have the same consistency, and they're really, really moisturizing. And for gloss, I am using the ColourPop lip gloss in the shade Weiwu. And this is the final look. I will zoom you guys in so you can see the look up close. I I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me use new products from the drugstore. I really love doing these type of videos where, you know, I sit down and use new makeup from the drugstore. So let me know in the comments if you would like to see more of these type of videos. I would love to do them for you guys. I would love to hear your suggestions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you have not already. All of my social media links are over here as always. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Snapchat. Those are all some sort of version of Victoria Claire, except for my Snapchat, which is We The Claire X3. And I hope you guys are having a lovely day, evening, wherever you guys are in the world, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! Hi, the plane. How rude. A plane. Plane.